fucked up, David. Now you just doxed yourself.
Oh, you just fucked it up too.
Oh shit!
You suck.
Cut that out.
David, who are you talking to anyway?
Yeah,
bro?
Yeah,
Don't you know my name by now?
Fuck.
Etos?
Dude.
Really?
No, dude, really.
Dude,
really. Y'all missed out. So,
yeah.
We reacted to this song by Oliver Anthony. And we were
fresh. He's seen it before.
I've seen it before.
We haven't seen it before. Yeah. We just got done with that, and the program crashed on us.
So we lost all of it.
Yeah. After we had already seen it, so now this isn't going to be a fresh reaction.
So there you guys go. So he cried. That's not going to happen this time.
Bawled my eyes out.
Yeah, it was very baby style kind of shit. Yeah, I mean, it was almost like the first time he had sex with a man. He just he was very emotional.
No, I didn't cry. I didn't cry when I first said it. Oh. Just for the record, never happened. Okay, just got to say that. All right. So anyway, we watched all of this. We talked a little bit during the song. We talked after the song about freedom and other things. Thought it was amazing. But anyway, I want to watch it again.
Yeah, okay, absolutely. I love the song. Yeah. So just want you guys to know that this is not going to be the greatest video in the world. This is a tribute video to the greatest video in the world that we lost.
That we just lost. Yes. That you will never see.
Yes. So just so you know.
It's a tribute.
Love you, Jack Black.
Anyway, this is going to be a lot of fun watching Oliver yeah. All right, so here we go with Oliver. Richmond, north of Richmond.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. All it is, living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end, 'cause the rich men. Politicians look out for miners, and not just miners on an island somewhere. Wow. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the obese milking welfare. Well, God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, 'cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down. Lord, it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, for people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. All it is, living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end, 'cause the rich men north of Richmond. I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay.
It just goes right through my soul, man. I mean, I wish y'all could have been here for the original one. I mean, I was tearing up, and it was just so emotional. But it's not one of the things we talked about is this song. I mean, this is the soul of America right here.
Yeah.
This guy, he works hard for bullshit pay. Maybe later it won't be bullshit pay. Hopefully, but whether it's bullshit pay or a lot of pay, the rich men north of Richmond in Washington D.C. in the swamp are going to come take his money.
Yeah, that's the thing. Overtime hours, for bullshit pay. It's like that's like all of a sudden we're saying in the first video. We're going to refer to that a lot, by the way. But that's like what we're saying in the first video is that like I know. I was working overtime all the time, and I would keep my overtime under a specific amount, because if I did, then I would be taxed to no end. This is like what he's saying in the song. You're taxed to no end. The dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. Because like if I got any overtime over what I'm working for free. Mm-hmm. I was working for the obese package of fudge rounds. That's what I was working for. It wasn't going to my family. It wasn't going to my new car, my new anything, or even upkeep of my old shit. Where was my labor going? My work, my life, my life that I was trading was going to somebody else.
Yeah, and basically, if the government can come in and take a quarter or a third of your money or whatever it is, then like he says, it's wasting his life away, or at least part of his life away. Mm-hmm. And he says it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to.
Yeah,
and definitely, he might as well say a damn shame where the United States has gotten to.
Yeah,
because it didn't used to be this way. It's gotten a whole lot worse.
We used to actually fucking care.
Yeah.
We used to care about each other. We used to care about ourselves. We used to care about what was right, about our rights, about us being left alone to live our lives and be happy in our own little circles. In our own, not our circle. When I say our own little circles, our communities, our families, whatever the case may be, but left alone, without all of this legislation, without all of this this coercion and force being shoved down our throats. And the agendas being pushed through our newspapers that we read on the morning when we're trying to wake up and get ready for work, through our news stations or our radio stations or even our commercials. Like, it's just like, please just leave us alone. I will forever leave you alone. I will never set my foot or attempt to force myself into your life. All I ask is that you do the same.
One thing Oliver does in this, what Damon's referring to, but one thing he does in this, really, what this is about freedom and not having freedom. When we're supposed to have freedom in this country. And this channel, as we've said before, is about freedom. It's about individual rights to your body, property, and money, and all the actions you take with it. And this is a lament by him that's not happening anymore.
Yes, I mean there's literally an anthem right in front of you. Mm-hmm. That I mean, if this was nothing, if this was a figment of imagination, then why does it resonate so well with so many people?
Yeah,
I mean, shit. I was looking at that video that we were looking at, and it's got 1.2 million views. Yeah. And God forbid you go to all of the other reaction channels that have been reacting to it too. So why is this resonating with everybody? It's so weird. If it's some sort of if this is some sort of phantasmic conspiracy theory or whatever the case may be, how in the world is this song so popular?
Yeah, and it's going to get a lot more popular. Mm-hmm. And as Damon just said, it's probably going to be an anthem for the Conservative Party and maybe even for the Libertarian Party. We three are sort of right of the Libertarian Party. We
believe in true freedom.
True freedom and complete rights. It's something I'm afraid even conservatives don't really look for. It's one reason why we've got a new constitution out. You're looking at it on your screen. Did you just go up with it?
Up, down, all around.
He's doing the jiggy back here.
It'd be really cool if he actually makes it. He does the video editing, so if you could make it follow my finger.
Yeah, make it follow my finger.
I'll see what I can do.
Make it follow both of our fingers.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Hey, you guys trying to control me like those rich men north of Virginia? I mean, north of Richmond?
I mean, technically it's still north of Virginia. Yeah.
Well, one thing we talked about in the other one also was that how Oliver hits all the points on this. It's really difficult to write a political song like Dylan and Floyd and a few others did. And still make it sound good.
Yep.
The voice, the instruments, his mandolin or whatever that was there, but his voice has so much soul in it. It's kind of bluegrass soul, and it's so awesome. It seems so authentic. Obviously, it's sincere. This guy's pain. There's pain on his face while he's singing this, and that's the pain I think America feels. true Americans feel right now about what's happening in this country?
Working hard, working all day for overtime hours for bullshit pay. Yeah, so you go home and drown your life away. Mm-hmm. You're just like, oh fuck, man. You know, it's just like how that's the struggle, man. That's the struggle for a lot of us, you know, and like for people like me and people like you, it's like we're all people. We're all living the same deal, you know, and no matter what dividers everybody or people are trying to, or they try to put in place to divide us, we're literally all the same. Yeah. We are literally all the same.
And we have the same rights.
We have the same rights. We have the same rights to our body, property, money, and the actions that we take with them. As long as it doesn't impede on other people's body, property, money, or actions they take with their stuff.
Exactly.
It's so easy. That's an easy thing to deal with.
Yeah, as long as you really think about it. I just love how Oliver talks about the real life on this, and yet he hits on a bunch of political stuff. So he starts out and he ends this song, you know, I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay. That's the first two lines, and it's the last two lines of the song. But then he hits some really, really good stuff in here without it feeling like it's getting pounded over our head, you know? These rich men north of Virginia, Lord knows that they all just want to have total control. Yeah, true that.
You want to know what you think.
Because your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. Yeah, by the rich men in north of Richmond. And I wish politicians would look out for the miners of coal, things like that, and not just miners, underage people, on an island somewhere. Wow. I love the play on the word, the pun, and everything else. It's amazing. And then he goes into the obese milk and welfare. Well, God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. Wow. I mean, how does he slip these kinds of things into a very real song about life? That's amazing. And if this becomes an anthem, that's why it's going to become an anthem. Like Brandon,
Let's Go Brandon.
Let's Go Brandon. Yeah. That was an accident, but it hit a nerve. And I think this is going to hit a nerve as well. Because it ought to hit a nerve. I mean, we're the ones, this country is surviving off of us. Off of us, those of us who work, take care of ourselves, take care of our families, take care of our friends. We love each other. We have barbecues, whatever, parties, everything else. But we really work hard trying to make a poor man's dollar, you know?
Yeah.
And you got people who are sponging off of us, who are parasites. And this country is turning into a land of parasites instead of a land of workers.
And
yeah,
those rich men north of Richmond are definitely doing a good job on making sure that all of us don't see each other as the equals.
Oh, they hate this song.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
Because what's it called? It bridges the gap between everyone. You know, everyone can relate to this. I think.
So you find me people who don't.
Yeah, seriously.
Real people can.
Real people who work,
living in a new world. With
not the parasites that you guys are talking about in this song. Those guys can't relate whatsoever.
No,
they're not gonna get this song. It's not gonna hit for them.
Well, in fact, this isn't PC. Oh, yeah, you're calling somebody 5'3" and 300 pounds? Are you fat shaming?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they deserve it. Because that's what real life is. And if we're talking about real life, you can't be a man and become a woman. There's no transing. If you're going to be 300 pounds, 5'3", you're going to be obese. That's what it is. It's not fat shaming. Okay, maybe it is fat shaming, but you deserve the shame. So he says it how it is. But the thing is, he comes across as sensitive and caring and worried. And yet he still has the candor in him to call things what they are. Mm-hmm. That's amazing.
I mean, seriously. I mean, it's about personal responsibility. You just have to take onus over your own situation. Like, what's going on in your life. If you're fucking 5'3" and 300 pounds, then I'm sorry, but that is your fault. That is your fault. Yes, genetics can play parts into it, but they don't get anywhere without the calories. There's nothing you can do.
But the people, the rich men and women north of Richmond don't care about that. They want total control. Total control means having total control over the money and getting as much of Americans' money as you possibly can. $4.5 trillion a year. And what do they do with that? Half of that, more than half of that, they shit away on the 5'3", 300 pounds and other losers in America. Mm-hmm. And he's fed up. Oliver's fed up. So much so that he writes an eloquent, beautiful song about it.
beautiful, passionate.
With his
fucking
mandolin.
song about it. With his mandolin.
Possibly.
Possibly.
We can neither confirm nor deny. That's
We're making theories on it.
We think it was a mandolin.
Working on it.
It's bluegrass soul, whatever it is, man.
Yeah, and the way he does it, Oliver.
Hats off.
Hats off, sir.
Seriously.
That was a badass song, bro.
Seriously, fucking amazing song. And I can see why it's going viral, man. I mean, it
Totally.
really deserves to be.
Yeah.
Totally. So I mean, we're here. I mean, if you guys have watched this long, you really got to sign on with our channel. We talk about individual rights. We've written a new constitution. The reason we wrote a new constitution is because the old one has too many problems in it. It gives the government too much power. Congress, the president, the Supreme Court,
The power.
Yeah, they got the power. We don't have the power.
The power should reside in the people, because even in the fundamental constitution that everybody's bitching about now, or everybody wants to just amend or whatever, it literally starts, "We the people."
Yeah.
Not
But
we, the government.
Yeah,
You know,
but it doesn't really mean it. It's disingenuous.
It's disingenuous.
Yeah.
When he said "we the people," he was already he was already talking about the government, because they were the government enacted. They were the government. So he thought he was the everyday man at the point, possibly when they started with "we the people," but they were literally the government. So the government created the document for the government.
Yeah, they did. They did. I mean, as great as some of the founding fathers were,
Truly,
I mean, they were
no shade, guys.
Geniuses,
No shade.
absolutely.
But they allowed slavery. I mean, so that's got to tell you something.
Yeah.
They made a deal with the devil, because slavery is the fucking devil. So they made a deal with the devil so they could have their union, and that's what caused the Civil War. I mean, it's just, there's so much that we talk about on this channel. Really, go through some of our videos.
You get to see my beautiful face all over again.
That's not the reason I was telling them to go through the videos. It was Ito's.
Yeah, my beautiful face.
He shows up every now and then, but obviously everybody loves me.
But we get, it's individual rights. If you don't, frankly, my friends, this song is amazing. I hope it goes anthem, and I hope Oliver watches some of our videos as well. But the thing is, we've got to start talking about rights. We've got to take 99% of the power away from the government.
Yes.
It's got to happen.
It's got to happen, because the only progression where this goes, everybody, we're saying it right here on August 20th. Right here, right now, we're telling you that the only progression that it goes, if we continue, is total control. That's the only. That's
where they're headed.
No
you can argue semantics all day long. It's all about total control. He says it right here. It is true.
Yep. And the total control is either with us, each individual, you, us. That's the total control. Sovereignty is either with us or it's with the government. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The people north of Richmond, which I love that phrase, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. He didn't say the swamp.
No.
I love how he bends and goes around to say these things in a poetic way. It's really another hats off.
I mean, the lyricism is just fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, it is. It is, truly. And I hope you write some more songs, Oliver. Hope you're watching our reaction, because we love you. Kiss, kiss on the cheek, bro. Mm-hmm. And, in a very manly kind of way.
We already established that. Yeah, we already established it.
Yeah,
you guys
that was
know.
a Johnny Cash guitar. That wasn't a mandolin.
You guys know. At the beginning of this.
All right, anyway, we're going to sign off.
We're going to sign off. So, from a couple of old souls living in a new world to some other old souls living in a new world.
3 old souls, because he's an old soul, too.
Boom.
3 old souls living in a new
world.
world.
Yeah.
But we're going to change it into an old soul world.
Okay, so I was trying to sign off and make it really heartfelt and stuff like that. He just kept it going with that.
That's because you excluded Ethos.
I said from a couple of old souls.
Yeah, a couple.
Look, couple can mean more than 2. Can it not mean more than 2?
It doesn't matter.
It usually doesn't.
A couple.
If I go in and I order a couple of cups of coffee, how many are they going to give me?
A couple.
Well, I don't fucking. They're gonna be like, can you give us a specific number?
Oh my God, you can't win with him, bro. All right, we'll check y'all later. Take care of yourselves. Bye now.